Thanks, Daryl. Good afternoon. Thanks for having me here. So today we're going to look at what we do at the airport in terms of innovation, in terms of emerging technologies, and how we are looking to promote innovation going forward as well. Before we get into all that, a little bit about our airport. We are independently operated and not-for-profit organization. We are the 5th largest airport in Canada, and on the Canadian most northerly airport with 24/7 service, and also with the recent announcement with the WestJet and Porter Airline coming to our Edmonton, we are about 54 non-stop destination as of today. So that's great. More flights to more places is our vision, and we are very hard to work on that to provide more and more flights for our communities, and driving our region's economics prosperity through aviation and commercial development is one of the key vision of our airport. So you can see the words aviation, not just aviation, commercial development as well. You get to see in my presentation how we are doing that. We also have Airport City Sustainability Campus. This is very unique to Canadian airports. We are the only one airport have this at the moment. We promote a lot of businesses in and around our airport city. We have 7,000 plus acres in our airport city. You have seen premium outlet malls, casinos, racetracks, a lot of industrial development companies. We have it in our airport city. We focus on 4 major clusters in our airport city campus. One is being the destination development, promoting Alberta, Edmonton tourism, and the logistics and distribution. Our cargo, we have a massive cargo program. You probably have seen it in the newses, and we are building a cargo hub. Government of Canada awarded $100 million to us to build a cargo hub. You will be seeing a lot of development in the next 4 to 5 years about cargo and cargo hub. We want to become the cargo hub on the northern Canadian market, and we want to service all that. And with the Port Alberta in the Prince Rupert area, connection to our airport via railroad, shipping all the cargoes to US, we have a very unique, geographically, Edmonton is in a very unique location in terms of cargo, and we are promoting that. And on the industrial development, a lot of agricultural, pharmaceutical companies are working with us. We are one of the Canadian airports certified to handle pharma products. We have that global certification. We work on that as well. And finally, the aviation and technology. We have an incubator program, and you will be seeing a lot of newses in the summertime this year. We are going to be putting out an innovation program for the lot of technology startup companies in Edmonton and in Alberta. So we are our own city, if you can understand, because we are an airport city. We are not in Leduc or Nisku. Our city name is called Edmonton International Airport. Our CEO is the mayor of the city. In fact, we have our own bylaws. So any technology companies wanting to pilot their projects and technologies, their initiatives, we are a perfect location to do all that. So we will be encouraging all that in the coming months. You will see the announcements. So that's about us. Now, I was given a topic to talk about emerging technologies and how they are applied in the airport context. So I prepared slides to focus on that. What are the emerging technologies in the airport context are being used across the globe? Obviously, these technologies are helping to do 3 major things. One is improving the operational efficiency. As an airport, we have to operate better. There is no room for error. Safety is our mandate. So operational efficiency, proper operation, and how these technologies are helping us to do is one thing we will look at. Passenger experience. Passengers have a lot of choices these days. So not only the airline is competing, airports are also competing. They could drive down 2.5 hours to Calgary if we don't service well. So we don't want to do that. So we want to improve our passenger expectations and experience. So we have a lot of initiatives going on. You will get to see and how I am using the technology to help with that. And then the capacity. We want to do more with less because that's all we have, and funding is not that easier. We are coming out of pandemic. We are one of the organizations impacted by pandemic as well, travel, tourism, transportation. So we are catching up. The passenger volumes are back, but with the capacity we have, how can we add more and more flights and bring in more and more passengers as well? And the technologies are really helping us. So we will see that. So in the operational efficiency, running an airport requires a lot of planning, a lot of operational needs, but these are some of the technologies I've taken as an example to show you. Big data and analytics. This is a very emerging technology. It's been in use for the last 10-15 years. Our infrastructure costs, we have two terminals, north and the south, the north being the old one. So we built a new one in 2012. The north terminal we want to modernize, but there are a lot of planning going into that. The big data and the analytics is helping because these infrastructure programs are very expensive, very disruptive. We need a lot of data. Things like how many aircraft movements are happening per day, how many passengers throughputs is happening in our airport, what is our air cargo volume. We need these analytics. For this analytics, we need to process big data. So that these two technologies combined together is giving us enough data for the planning team to think about how do we modernize our airport and our terminals, right? That's one of the technology we use. Then the cloud is really helping us to add more and more resource intensive workloads like processing the big data, running a huge analytics. We need the help of the cloud. So that technology is helping. IoT, Internet of Things. We have a lot of assets in the airport, millions of square foot of building spaces, a lot of satellite offices. We have Villeneuve Airport. We also manage Villeneuve Airport. So thousands and thousands of assets. The IoT really giving us a real-time information about the location of the asset and also the performance of the asset. Give you an example. We have a whole room. If there is no passenger is sitting in the whole room, why are we running air conditioning or heating, right? So IoT really help us with that information and make decision real time to optimally use our resources like HVAC. We can reduce the cost with the help of IoT. Just a simple example. We have thousands of CCTV cameras in the airport. How do we know all of them are operating? You can't manually check. So IoT, with the help of IoT, we can monitor the health and the operation of all the assets and make right decisions. So that's thing. And virtual modeling and simulation, you all come across this technology called digital twin. Digital twin is used in different industry for different purposes, but in our airport context, we use digital twin for better planning. We can model, we can say our busy time is from morning 4 o'clock to 12 o'clock in the afternoon. We have banks of flights takes off and arrive in that time. We have got 20,000 passengers moving in that 8-hour window. Then our security process, our check-in process, our gating process, how do we optimize the flow of the passengers so that they are not stuck, they are not waiting in the long queue. Digital twin really help. They're virtually modeling this information in the digital twin technology help us to better plan as well. 5G is a key technology for our connectivity, processing a lot of data. You have to go to the check-in counter to print your boarding pass and bag tag, but you have to go into the airline area. But we are looking with the help of the 5G, how about we put the kiosk in the parking? You park your car, you print your bag tag, and if you have a bag tag or if you get your boarding pass right there, finish your checking, don't even see the airline agent at the airport, straight through security to the gate. We could do that. We can put the devices in downtown hotels if there are guests are staying in the hotels, Roses Arena. So we want to be able to use the 5G technology with the mobility connectivity to deploy different equipments in various areas, right? So that we are looking at. Passenger experience is a key for our success. The more and more things we do to improve their experience is good for us. And these are some of the key technologies we are looking at. Biometrics is the one thing. If you go to Asian airports, they use it a lot. With the Canadian privacy laws, we are working through that, but one day we will get there. But once we have the biometrics deployed, from the time you come into the airport all the way you get on the flight, your check-in process, your security process, immigration process, baggage, self-bag drops, boarding, you have to show your document in 5 to 6 different places. With the help of biometric authentication, you don't have to, your face become the document and you skid through the process, right? So that's a great experience for the passengers, and this technology can help us with that. Augmented reality is another technology couple of airports are starting to use. One is Istanbul Airport in Turkey. If you are in the airport, there's so many shops, you can't literally visit all the shops to do your shopping. So they have the technology where you can visually see all the retail objects in 3D, and you can complete your shopping with the help of augmented reality. It's really cool. Mobile apps, big connectivity point for us with the passengers in terms of giving them the flight schedule, flight updates, parking offers, retail offers, rewards program. So mobile apps help us to connect with the passengers in a very convenient and effective way as well. The smart machines and robots, you probably have seen in a couple of airports around US. You can approach the robot, ask any questions you have, you get the more interactivity with the robots and get the help you need. So those technologies are improving the passenger experience. And autonomous transport system, you've probably seen moving between one terminal to other, no driver in the vehicle, it's autonomous. So these technologies are really helping. The last one is the capacity. Again, I come back to digital twin with the AI, machine learning, virtual modeling simulation. We have airport operations team, our command center teams. So they use these technologies to flow through the passengers and optimize all the resources effectively. So that's all the emerging technologies I can talk about in terms of airport context. But now I want to look at what we are doing in our airport, YAG, what we are doing and how we are taking advantage of these technologies, right? And again, the goal is to improve our terminal operations, enhance passenger experience, and be the safe and secure airport to fly. YAG Express. You may have come across this. We went live with this service 2 months ago. If you're traveling through our airport, don't get stuck in the security. Go to our website, sign up to YAG Express. Let's say you're flying, your flight is at 10 a.m. in the morning. You want to say, okay, I want to go through the security at 8:45. I don't know how busy they will be, so I don't need to worry about coming at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. I don't have to plan all that. You choose your time to go through your security. This is a free service we have developed, and this is offered to you. So this is using different technologies. It uses AI algorithms to optimize the slot allocations, the passenger flow, and all that. Visual paging. We all know about the Bill C-81 from the Government of Canada. Anyone disabled passengers, visually impaired passengers, hearing aid. So we want to be able to provide the help they need. So this is an initiative we have taken. We use text to speech or speech to text, that kind of a technology. Any announcement we are playing on the audio will be shown visually on the TV screens, right? So that one thing we are using. A lot of self-serve options we have, and we are bringing more. I don't know how many of you noticed, if you've flown out of our airport, the kiosks we have to print your boarding pass or bag tag, you don't have to touch it at all. You can actually control using your mobile phone. Scan the QR code of the kiosk, use your mouse, use your mobile screen as the mouse pad, and it moves the mouse in the kiosk and you don't have to touch. We did that during COVID. So passengers can feel safe. So things like that. And e-gates. So you don't need to see anyone to open the gate. You scan your boarding pass, it lets you in. And we are bringing self-serve options for self-bag dropping, agentless boarding. You don't need to see the agent, you can board. So these are some of the initiative we are taking on to improve the self-serve options. Delivery to gate, so you will be able to order the food sitting in the gate, it will get delivered to you going forward. Virtual info booth, our information booth at the arrivals area. Once you are inside the airside, you completed your security, you are inside, you cannot meet them because they are in the outside, they are in the land side. So we are working on a technology where there's a QR code posted, you scan the QR code in your mobile, then the agent comes online and it can interactively answer you. So we are working on that. Digital wayfinding. It's a big airport and we want to enable passengers to find whatever they are looking for, either using their mobile or the display screens we have. So we have put in a content management technology, centralized management. It can help us to control all the display screens in the terminal, and we will be able to provide updates in mobile phones and all that. We are the first Canadian airport to start this program, YEG Rewards. Please sign up. Once the more and more parking you do in our airport, buy coffee in the stores inside our airport, you accumulate points, and then you'll be able to use it to go to a lounge or buy any merchandise in the airport. We are working with airlines so that you can actually redeem our points to buy tickets as well. So we've started the program. We are rolling out the technology in a couple of months, so you will see a lot of announcements. And we'll be the first airport in Canada to do this. Heathrow has done it, a couple of airports in Europe has done it, but we'll be the one in the North America to do that. It's a drone conference, so I can't miss this aspect. So we do cargo drone delivery. I don't know how many of you know, every hour that the drone takes off from our airfield, fly across the highway, our Alberta Queens highway, and goes to the Nisku industrial area to deliver the parts. It can carry up to 10 kilograms of payload. So the cargo facility, we get a lot of cargo and precision materials. It has to go through all the Canadian customs and border control clearance and all that, but to expedite, we use the cargo delivery, and we use 5G technologies and all that. Our operations and control center, you can think of managing the entire operations using in that room. The various technologies we are using, AI, machine learning, visual modeling, digital twins, radio, all the communication devices integrated into one unit, video walls. There's multitude of technologies in this command center we use, and these are all emerging technologies to help us to run and operate the airport efficiently. Now, I have a 2-minute video which I would like to play. Our marketing and commercial team has created the video and to show how the future of flying from our airport will be. It shows the use of technology, how we are going to improve the passenger experience exceptionally well with the use of these technologies.
From arrival to departure, making your travel experience smooth and personalized is our goal. Our digital transformation has already improved how passengers enjoy their journeys. Now, let's imagine the possibilities in 2030. Are you ready to step into the future at EIA? Departure day is here. Time to check in. And just like that, it's done. Simple and seamless. You and your furry companion hop into your self-driving vehicle. A short time later, you arrive at the terminal, where you are instantly recognized. At EIA, passengers are in control. Welcome. Let us take your bags for you. Our robot porter will transfer your luggage to the common use baggage area, where all bags are sorted. No time for delays? No problem. As a passenger, you can expect real-time solutions to unanticipated issues from the moment you arrive. A specialized team behind the scenes is collaborating to adapt to your every need. Time for security. No lineups here. Now that pre-cleared travelers are the norm, you're in and out in no time. No need to worry about boarding passes or other ID. At EIA, your smile is your passport. Thirsty? Your favorite drink is waiting for you. No cash or card required. Payment was instant as soon as you placed the order on your mobile device. On your way here, you were sent personalized discount codes based on your previous purchases, so you decide to use your extra time to shop. Later, you receive a notification. Boarding begins in 15 minutes. Time to get to the gate. Which gate was it again? Don't worry, we'll remind you. You are greeted with a smile and your identity is confirmed one last time as you board the plane. And just like that, you're ready to take off. Thank you for choosing our digitally transformed and connected EIA. So long and welcome to the future.
Great. Go to the next slide, please. Perfect. So that sums it all. As I said, we will be starting our innovation program in the summer. So that's my email address. I'll be leading that initiative, so you could contact me. You will hear a lot of announcement in the coming months as well. And any questions, I'm ready to take. Yes, Gail.
With Technology Alberta, we've been very excited to see how the Edmonton Airport's been reaching out to be part of the innovation community. So can you talk a little bit, I know that when we were just introducing you and Daryl, you had mentioned about going on accelerator tours, that sort of thing. So anything on the innovation space in Alberta?
Yes, so that's why our department used to be called Information Technology Department before. Now we renamed ourselves as Technology and Innovation because we do want to focus more and more on the innovation. So the Airport City Sustainability Campus, through that we already have a lot of programs. The incubation program with the help of Alberta Aerospace and ACAMP, we already have a couple of technology incubators in our airport working on various technology startups. We already have that, but we want to do it in a little different way. We want to have a central place to bring all of that innovation ideas. If you look at our airport, we are our own city, right? So we have our CEO is the mayor of the city, we have our own bylaws, we have our own space. So any technology requires a test bed. You're piloting a place, we have massive buildings, things like that. So it will be a perfect place to test all the technologies in our airport. So the upcoming announcement about our innovation program will definitely help with that initiative. But we have partnered with various organizations in Alberta, like you talked about Edmonton Unlimited, Travel Alberta, Alberta Innovates, all of them. We are looking at different accelerator programs as well. So a lot of initiatives are taking place. Our primary focus is to get all the operations under control after COVID, but we are slowly getting into the innovation now. Yes?
Is there any plans for the EIA to go back to being that main airport for Alberta, like to grow and get back that real hub? The Edmonton International Resort, because right now I think it's Calgary that has it, and we had it before. Is there any room for us to take that drive into Edmonton?
Sure. I wish our air service development team is here to answer that, but I'll try to explain. Yes, obviously Calgary has the WestJet exposure, and WestJet, it's only a hub for a WestJet. I don't think it's a hub for other airlines. But we are not a hub, but at the same time we have 54 connections already. Well, improving and bringing more and more flights to more and more places is our mandate, is definitely our mandate. We have a debate about whether we want to be a hub or not, because some of the airlines in the US, once they become a hub, they become so dependent on that particular airline, right? And when the airline want to make changes, the hub gets into a lot of problems too. So we are working through the strategy, but we can guarantee you, I don't know whether you saw the announcement from WestJet on the Monday, they're starting 6 new locations, non-stop locations, including Minneapolis. We're going to do 6 times a week, and Seattle 6 times a week, and then a lot of Canadian cities like Ottawa 6 times a week and all that. Porter Airline is a new airline started yesterday. They are flying to Toronto, and we are getting an airline from Germany this March or April. You will see it. Non-stop Edmonton, Frankfurt every day, Condor airline. So our air service team is busy working and bringing. We have Adrian. Adrian is our one of the air service development team member, and we have Adrian's dad here from Government of Alberta. He knows how much they work on. But yes, more and more flights to more places is our goal, and that's the number one goal. Yes.
Ramki, thanks very much for the plug for Adrian at the airport. Great job. I just wanted to circle back to your comments about the use of drones at the airport. Certainly, the cargo delivery technology that's currently in place is doing exceptionally well. But I also believe that there's some other drone activity in terms of bird strike mitigation taking place at EIA. Can you maybe expand on that a little bit?
Thank you.
And
Yep.
talk a little bit about, also I believe there's a ground autonomous vehicle that's providing security on the airport campus. So should you
Yes.
expand a bit?
No, I would love to. I actually missed out when I was giving that update. So Robird is the technology. So Arium Analytics, that's the company located within our airport city. So this is another technology startup company existed in our airport city, and they have a technology called Robird. So we have a lot of wildlife problems where we don't want any birds in the airspace when the flight's landing and take off. But how do we scare the birds and make them go away from our airspace? So we use this Robird technology. So we fly this robotic bird. They're like a predator, and they scare all the birds and send them away. So it's a robotic technology with the help of drone. So it's called Robird. That's one example. We have a 17-kilometer perimeter within the airport. So that's our fence line, 17 kilometers. We have got quite a few intruders, including animals, human in the past. So right now, we send our vehicles to patrol the area, but we are looking to use the help of drones. So we can fly the drones in the in the allowed height, and we can monitor any perimeter activity as well. Those things are in the go. Yes.
So I just watched the part of the last video. You talk about the feature. What kind of ASIC consideration for if we use this technology to apply to the for the passenger check-in and even leading to the gate? First of all, when we have a large amount of passenger, it's becoming very difficult. The second, we will see from facial scanning and so on. That means airport going to have everybody's personal information. So whatever. The third is going to largely reduce the amount of employee for the airport. So, or what kind of the privacy and security and the ethical consideration for why this type of this technology is there. It's nothing new. It's a kind of new application. So this application, what kind of consideration are you taking?
So.
Could you repeat the question?
Yes, I think he is asking about biometrics, and once you start to store a lot of passenger data, facial data and all that, and how it can be secured, right? What privacy laws and how we make sure the information is secured and not getting out of hand, right? So biometrics is an interesting topic for Canada. US has come out of that problem. US, similar to Transport Canada, TSA in US have given approval to airports and airlines to start to use it more and more. If you're flying out of Atlanta airport, this is already in place. If you have your biometric data saved with the US immigration, so going through immigration, you don't need a passport. Your face is your passport. They already have it in place and they're working on, but Canadian privacy laws are very strict. So we are working with Transport Canada. with all the airlines, because airlines is our key partner. So what Canadian government is also doing, they are developing standards and laws to protect this information, because they see the need for biometrics application used in not just airport context, in various industries as well. So they are coming up with a privacy law and a law on anyone handling the data, what are the standards they have to comply with. So we have to be certified to be using the technology. So that initiative is going on at the federal level. But we continue to talk to Transport Canada to use this application. We are doing small pilots with the partnership with Toronto today. All the governance and laws are going to be in place in the coming years before we start to use the technology, which will take care of the protection of the passenger data.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.